just be going over my firewall rules and how I got that set up for what we're trying to achieve in this home lab. The network diagram is always your best friend, and so again, I'll be going over my firewall rules and how I'm managing my traffic. So with what I do have set up right now, so I'm allowing traffic from this network onto the internet and from this network onto the internet. So I'm preventing traffic going from this network to the security management line, but I'm allowing traffic from the security management line to the target network. And there's a little bit more actually out, just high level stuff. And once we get into those rules, it's gonna make more sense. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So powering up PfSense and my analyst VM. So waiting for these guys to come up. Okay, Ubuntu is up. We'll go again. Up yet. So I just open my file, my browser, open my terminal. That's my best. So yeah, PfSense should be good to manage our traffic from the background. So here, I'll check if the network access is good. So yep, we do have an IP address. So yeah, we're getting to PfSense through the web interface. So for that, I do 192.168.20.1. So we're going to PfSense. So we're gonna log in with admin and password. Don't say. Okay, so again, I'm trying to show my firewall rules right now that I do for the security management VLAN, which is so for the security management VLAN, which is this VLAN right here, where an analyst or an admin officer is going to be, working. So I am allowing traffic onto the internet and also to this network because, that's what our analyst will be monitoring basically. So this first rule is set up automatically, because this allows us to come in through this web address to set up or to configure the firewall and other settings. So that basically allows traffic in on any protocol from any source on any port to come into this VLAN, which is security management VLAN, which is what we have here for configuration. And of course, anyone coming in would face or would come across the login page, which would, prevent potentially malicious activities. So yeah, that comes in through or 443 or 80, which is for HTTPS and HTTP, and that is allowed to come through. So this also comes automatically, and you do have to disable or remove this rule actually, because this would prevent your other VLANs from accessing the internet. So I actually had a tough time with figuring this out, and I actually found this webpage from NetGateDocs that told me to do just that, because I had a tough time just trying to wrap my head around it and why this rule actually prevents the other VLANs from accessing the internet. So what that does is, we just need to make sure the default line to any rule is disabled or removed before setting up the rest of the rules that allow access onto the internet. So yeah, so that's pretty important. Don't forget to do that. Uh, so that comes automatically, and you do need to disable that. And for the next one, for the next three rules, actually they're pretty similar. All what's different is the ports. So this allows traffic going out of the security management VLAN interface through HTTP, DNS, and HTTPS, DNS, and HTTP. So it allows those traffic go out to any destination through our default gateway. So we didn't have to specify a specific gateway because we just have one gateway, which is through the WAN. So yeah, let's take a look at these rules, and I also added a description to explain what I'm trying to do, which is to allow traffic to the internet. So we can just take a look at one of these rules and see. So the action is pass, and the interface where we're configuring this is on the security management VLAN, and we're making use of IPv4. So we're not using IPv6 for this lab. We're keeping it simple, making use of IPv6, and then so we're defining what we're doing, which is which is the source. So we're choosing the source network. If you're trying to choose just one address, you can do that, and then you would have to set up the address. But we're just doing the LAN, so we're just keeping that to the whole network. And destination, we're looking at any, and then we do have to select the port, which is meant for internet traffic only. So for HTTP, you choose that, and then you set up a new rule. You come in and choose HTTPS. And also, once you do that again, you want to do that for DNS to manage, to help resolve, domain name. That's pretty much it. So once you do that and you add a description, you're good to go. You hit save, and that's how I'm allowing traffic out to the internet. So my target VLAN, if you do remember, I mentioned I'm denying traffic. I'm denying incoming traffic from the target network onto my security management VLAN, because there's no need for my users on this small network to access the security management VLAN. But I'm allowing traffic from the security management VLAN to the target network. So this is the rule denying traffic from the target VLAN to the security management VLAN. So that does it right there. And start working on IPv4, TCP, UDP. So both, not just for TCP. And then just like we saw on the security management VLAN, I do have these three sets of rules to allow traffic out to the internet. Okay. So for the attack VLAN, I'm basically denying traffic from the attack VLAN to the security management VLAN, but I'm allowing traffic from the attack VLAN to the target network. We basically misconfigure the firewall, and that's why we're able to have this rule right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And to show that I do have access to the internet through this security management VLAN, I'll just go to google.com. That's just easy. Oops, I might type it wrong. Okay, yeah, google.com. Still came back. There we go. I'm trying to go to YouTube. I can search for YouTube, and Boom. So now I'm able to access the internet, and you know, might be saying, well, why do we need to access the internet from a security manager VLAN? Well, our analysts might be trying to, do some research. Okay, so I will be putting up a target machine. So I'll be putting up my target Linux, trying to test if I'll be able to ping out from this target network to the security management VLAN. Alright, so I'm trying to ping this device, which is this guy, and then do you know the IP address? So I'll do I'll just do config to see if I'm good on my network. Alright, so we can see this is on 192.168.10.3, which is under this network, and this is under 192.168.20.10, which is under this network. So I'm trying to ping that guy. So 192.168.20.10. Okay, so it's not working. Alright, I'll stop that. Well, Control C. So that wasn't successful, but that's because the protocol for ping is ICMP, and that's different from just TCP and UDP. So if we are trying to ping this guy, we would need to add a rule to the top. And we can add a rule real quick. So on this, so protocol will do ICMP and any type of ICMP. So from source, which is our target WAN, so our target VLAN to the security management. So save. So once I apply changes, so that's gonna allow ping through that interface, and there we go. So there we see the reply coming in. So I'll stop that. So that just shows how messing with the firewall rules. Just one rule can change the landscape, can open up new threats and vulnerabilities, and so it's really important to make sure you review your firewall rules and make sure everything that needs to be blocked is blocked. So by default, PfSense does have what is called implicit deny. So it denies everything except you explicitly allow certain traffic, which we just saw in the case of ICMP. So we had to allow ICMP traffic over this link to get this result right there. And all right, that's a wrap.
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.